Good morning, Father Matthew here in a proper shit. Hope you're all okay. Yesterday was okay. Um, One of the things I suppose about this time is that, perhaps we start finding things around the house. Now, I haven't found my pen, which is annoying me slightly. Just can't think where I put it. Um, but I did find something. It was a book. This book, Cashlan Ord. It's an Irish book, and it was given to me by one of the monks at Mirfield, who is originally from Belfast and speaks a few words of Irish. And we always speak to each other in Irish when we see each other there. And he gave me this book ages and ages ago, but I couldn't find it. I'd lost it. Um, but yesterday I found it, and it's been nice to read bits of it. It's all in Irish. It's and in Donegal Irish, like Clannad speak, my favourite band, and I've been reading a little bit of it, and it's really quite sweet. It begins with the story of a boy called Seamus Frederick Duve, which is the name that they give him in Irish. But his English name is James Gallagher, and he's 4 years old and he starts school, and he gets whacked by the teacher because he doesn't respond to his name at the register. The problem being that they read his name in English and he'd never heard it before, because you have to imagine growing up in the Gaeltacht area where they speak Irish as the first language. Why would anybody have addressed him by his English name when they use his Irish name? And so he gets whacked by the teacher, and he goes home and tells his family, and his mum's not best pleased, and so it's quite a sort of amusing story, but also one, I suppose, that reflects the reality for a lot of people in Ireland, in the Gaeltacht areas, where under years of oppression by this country, they tried to suppress the Gaelic language and music and everything else, but it still survives now. They're trying to keep it going and grow it, but we're seeing bands like Clannad, who I'm a big fan of. A whole part of their thing was to preserve some of the old songs. So a lot of their early albums feature a lot of the Gaelic songs that they learned, and then people like me, who are really geeky fans, even teach themselves Irish to understand them. So I was quite pleased to find that yesterday. So I may spend a bit of time reading that today. The weather looks all right outside, and I think if it stays like this later today, I might go out and cut the grass again. The trouble with having a big garden is partly that it takes so long to do the grass, but also that obviously this time of year you need to keep doing it, and I find it a bit annoying, really. But there we go. I suppose there are lots of people who wish they had a garden like mine, but yeah, so I may do that today. Yeah, but the whole thing of finding things that were lost, it's a funny thing, because I talked about clutter the other day, but one of the things about the clutter we have is that sometimes it's hard to sort of remember why we haven't chucked things away or whatever else, and I think by nature I would be quite minimalist. The problem is I have far too many books and not enough places to put them, so I end up with piles of books everywhere and things like that. And there's I once saw I think it was a post on Facebook talking about Japanese wisdom about the homes, and it was saying that you should pick up everything around you, and if it doesn't bring you joy, then get rid of it. And so I may think about doing that sort of thing. But it is good to sort of clear the clutter out of our lives, and maybe if I do a bit of that, my pen might turn up. I don't know, but yeah, but we do clutter our lives, and there's virtue, I think, in sort of trying to live a more simple life. I don't think I'll ever get rid of books, and I don't think I'll ever stop buying them. I've literally piles of books that I bought or people have given me that I haven't read yet. So I may spend some more time reading in the coming weeks while we're in this lockdown, because I do think it will continue for quite a while longer. I think it should continue for quite a while longer. It's not to say that I want it to, but I think wisdom says that we need to do that. So yeah, well, that's my message for today. Hope you're all okay. Look after yourself and each other, and may God bless. Bye for now.